Stepped on the scene, dripped in saline. Whole crew shining, call me Mr. Clean. Came in from the back, walked right to the front. Dancing to the music, smoking on the. Got the women smiling, punk grilling me, looking all dusty. Black Force energy, I don't even drink, but the team pop bottles. Not here for the beef, but the Glock holds hollows. Think I'm cocky, but I think I'm worse. In this flexing like a Mr. Universe.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros. Did Haney lose a fight in Mexico and pay to have it expunged? Okay, so Regis Prograde tweeted this out. And so now we're going to discuss it. All right, so here it is. This is what Regis Prograde tweeted 6 hours ago. He said, so I'm hearing Devin lost a fight in Mexico earlier in his career, but he paid to take it off his record. If that's true, that's the weakest ish I ever heard so far in boxing. Press conference is Tuesday, and y'all reporters better not let this ish slide. That's what he said.
Okay.
So now we're going to Trill, Dollar, Bill. What's your reaction to that?
Let's talk about it. If one of you guys, I know y'all rock with us heavy, I'm going to have a challenge for the Boxing Bros community. If you can find the name of the video where I brought this up about Devin Haney's dad paying to get a fight, it was against a guy named Garcia. If I can remember, it was against a guy named Garcia in Mexico. A veteran, you know what I'm saying? I think Devin was like 14-0 or something. This was a rumor a long time ago, you know, and I had brought this up many moons ago, maybe over a year ago when this first came out. This is not the only person. Regis is not the only one who exposed him. Rolly Romero actually also exposed him as well, you know, and said it's a shame that what your daddy did in Mexico. This actually been going on. Every time when, you know, Devin says something wild, somebody will jump out and mention Garcia and what happened in Mexico. I don't know if it's true or not, but the Boxing Bros did bring it to you first. And if somebody, in the Boxing Bros community, you know what I'm saying, can find it and tell us what episode that was, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to send you out a shirt and I'm going to send you out something else special. You know what I'm saying? Just to let y'all know. But yeah, I definitely heard about this. Now, how do I feel about it? There's a lot of things that goes on in boxing. Of course, you know, I'm agree with Regis. I think that's the weak. It's weak. You know what I'm saying? I think it's, but you don't think this has happened a lot in boxing? There's been a lot of stuff that goes on in boxing behind closed doors. You know, I don't know if it was what the ins and outs, but if it's true, I heard the rumors, but if it's true, I do think that it's a little messed up. You know, but you know, some of these guys have these advantages in this sport that's able to do that, and it sucks. You know what I'm saying? So many times you see bad decisions and stuff like that goes, you know, but definitely wanted to say we've been hearing these rumors. It'll be good to get some answers, definitive answers, some truthful answers, and I would love to hear a response from Team Haney about this, because I've been hearing this for a minute, and I know I was saying this. I was throwing out a lot of stuff at that time. Like I was throwing out how TC was beating up Shakur Stevenson and stuff like that. So a lot of people thought I was just talking just to be talking, because the way I be saying stuff sometimes, but it's be true. You know what I'm saying? It sounds wild, but this stuff be really happening. This stuff be, you know what I'm saying? People really be talking about this stuff. You know what I mean? But I just think that it's sad, but it happens in boxing, especially with a lot of up-and-coming fighters.
All right, we'll turn it over to Conspiracy.
Yeah, I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why is because this is early in his career, you know, and Yo, boxing is so subjective that you know there's several fighters that should have lost but won because their promoters, have the judges in their pocket or something, or referees paid off in favor of one fighter than the other. There's so many things that's wrong with boxing, and not to mention, I don't know this for a fact, but I could imagine that Mexican boxing is just as corrupt, if not more corrupt, than U.S. boxing. You know what I mean? And so, if this happened in the beginning of his career, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just found out about some Filipino boxer who's like 55-0. I'm like, but bro, he didn't fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, who cares? When in the beginning, everybody has these
He's nice, G. He's nice with it. Put some respect on his name, G.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, everybody, these dudes come out of nowhere. They show up on PBC or DAZN or whatever. Oh, this person 20-0, blah blah. He ain't never fought nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like anything in the beginning don't. It's like that might as well be an amateur fight. It don't count. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to me, it's like I understand why Regis has to like do this because he needs something to talk about. You know what I mean? Because nobody really cares about his career. You know what I mean? So, with all due respect, you know what I mean? It's just real though. It's like you gonna dig this low that you gotta talk about something that happened before this dude even was being shown on television. You know what I'm saying?
He was legally allowed to fight in the U.S.
Yeah.
He couldn't legally fight in the U.S. yet.
This dude was still a puberty. Back when he was fighting in Mexico, underage. This is what you want to talk about? Like, come on, son. That means you got nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you just a hater, So it's cool, man. But it's just nobody cares. The boxing world doesn't care about, if Haney, unless the dude that beat Haney is still relevant in the boxing world today, then that's a little different. Because then that could be his selling point. Like, I beat Devin Haney. But if this dude is somewhere in a villa, like changing like tires or something, nobody cares, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, son. So I'm giving Haney a pass, man. And it's not because Haney's my man's. It's just I don't care. This could have been replace Haney and put Usyk on there, right? Same response. Replace Usyk, put Lomachenko. Same response. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not worried about back then. I'm worried about what's going on today.
All right, TBE.
I agree with you on some points. Like, it is hating when you bringing up the past. Like, that's never been documented and nobody knows about it. If you don't got no proof, no footage, no receipts or anything to show like this actually happened, it's like, why are you talking about it? You're just trying to like bring up irrelevant stuff for no reason. But I'm not gonna lie, Haney lost in the Ukraine, or he lost to a Ukrainian, and maybe he lost to a Mexican before that. I'm not gonna knock it, but I'm not gonna believe it. You get what I'm saying? I'd like, oh, that's out there.
Run that back, TBE. Run that back from the top.
Like I said, Haney lost to Ukraine or Ukrainian. If he lost to a Mexican in Mexico, I'm not gonna knock it to the proof surface.
Let me start. I'm sorry, TBE, because I don't know if you're cooking this way. I don't know if I'm hearing it this way. But you said he lost to a Ukrainian,
yeah,
right? And he lost to a Mexican.
I don't know if he lost to a Mexican.
Are you saying that anybody can
get it?
Beat Devin?
Devin want to get out his division because he knows it's dangerous. And you know what it is. But I'm not gonna believe this type of mess until there's absolute footage where we're watching like, oh, he was literally in like Guadalajara getting his behind whooped. But Devin, you good in my books right now. But you're still not good in my books. You feel me? You get me? That man right here.
That was deep, TBE.
That man right here cost me some bucks, man. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Devin, stop losing these fighters. And you're gonna get in the gym. Like, yo, you talking about Tazoo you lift weights?
Nah, TV, you be saying some deep stuff, man, but people don't be understanding, man. I need you to break that down. You say he's good in your book, but he's not good in your books. I need you to slow it down and break that down for the people.
He's good in my book. Like, I rock with him. Like, I got like, yo, Devin, you one of my fighters I root for. You're not good in my books because my books is down low because that fight you lost and G came up off of that. And that's your fault, Devin.
Bars. That's a bar, TBE. Salute to you. And I just want you to break that down for the people.
You're welcome. Yo, G23 ain't over yet, but it's about to be over.
Man, listen.
It's been over. What are you talking about? G23.
Nah. Ned knows because we got some big bets. Some big bets.
You talking about your bet, and I thought you were talking about G's predictions. I was about to say.
Oh no, my G23s are all the ones that we betted on. We betted on I think was 7 fights, and so far so good for me. You know what I'm saying? So
I got like 2, and I got what is
it? Had none.
Franklin AJ. That's all you gonna give me?
That wasn't. Hold on. Was it a G23 fight?
You know, I have money on it.
No.
Yeah, we put money on Franklin AJ.
You serious? How much did we bet on it?
I think y'all did have money on it.
Nah, no, we didn't. He knows we didn't. So what did we bet on?
100. And you pay me.
Out here, yo. You
oh, G, don't do that, dog.
I could have did it only because I was like, yo.
I think you panicked, yo. I remember you panicked when you panicked, yo. G.
Maybe I didn't pull the trigger.
I think you did. You did talk yourself into it, though.
I don't think I would make a bet on no.
You think Franklin not gonna knock out AJ? I was like, so put money on it. You put money on it. So come on now, G. Yo, G.
I think you panicked. I think you did panic.
G23.
But that was the original G23.
No, I know you had to pay Ned once this year. I don't know. That might be the fight.
I paid him twice.
You could be right.
I know you paid Ned once this year.
What up?
You lost.
It don't matter.
He won the Loma. He won the Loma Haney, and he won the Benavides Caleb Plant. So G, watch your mouth. It's not over till it's over, and I swear your season's done.
Ned, I already told you by the end of the year you're gonna pay one of my month's mortgage, so it's cool.
Fights happen because they've been announced yet. We're in October already. We can't wait till the end of October for a fight to happen. You know,
Yo, have faith.
Yo, well, why don't we do this right here? You know, Ned, who you got in Benavides Andre,
Joe.
All right, so why don't we see? Maybe we should add that as a topic, and maybe we can discuss that because you know what I'm saying. But let's stick with this topic. And I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna just speak. Devin Haney was fighting in Mexico at the age of 17, and as Trill pointed out, he wasn't old enough to fight in the U.S. at this time. He was actually one of the youngest active boxers in the sport of boxing at the time he was fighting in Mexico. So even if that situation is true, what are you proving? There's a man by the name of Manny Pacquiao who turned pro as a teenager, at a very young age. And he lost 2 fights as a teenager. Still went on to be pretty damn great, right? So why are we acting like teenagers losing fights to grown men is something to clown them about?
Exactly.
If you are a teenager and you're good enough to compete against grown men, that in itself is an accomplishment. When I used to go to the gym, and when I was young, and I was like between 13, 15, 16, and they would say to me, I could step in the ring with a grown man and just spar with him. And this isn't even a professional. This is just a grown man who was boxing. I felt like word. Like I felt good. Even if I didn't win around or even if it didn't go my way, I felt like this is a testament to my ability. And then by 16, 17, when they would throw me in the ring to spar pros, I felt good. Even if I got bodied, pause, I was like, yo, but that was a pro. I was in there. I'm young buck. Now imagine being 17, fighting professionally against grown men and winning. Bro, 17, the developmental stage, that's like looking at someone going up to LeBron James and being like, yeah, I beat you in high school.
Exactly.
Okay, what happened in he skipped college, went straight to the pros, then did all this. You want to bring up, oh, you didn't win the championship in high school. That's like Lenny Cook. Lenny Cook still holding on to the fact he was ranked higher than LeBron James at one point. At one point, Lenny Cook was ranked as a better prospect than LeBron James. What happened? Lenny Cook never played in the NBA. And people make the arguments that LeBron James is the GOAT. So you're going to bring up someone in their developmental stage. They're not even a man yet. Think of it. If Devin Haney would have been playing high school sports, at the age when most people are playing high school sports, this man is a professional. And you want to be like, oh, but you lost. Even if that is true, who the F cares? Who cares? Who cares? There was also this thing called the World Series of Boxing. The World Series of Boxing, these fighters fought under professional rules, and several of them collected L's. That's where Alexander Usyk beat Joe Joyce in the World Series of Boxing. At first, these fights counted on all the boxers' record. So a lot of really good boxers had L's because they participated in the World Series of Boxing. They didn't know that these fights were going to be on their record. They just thought this was some regular tournament. But no, because they fought under professional rules, no headgear, 8-10-ounce gloves. Originally, it started off that these fights were going to be on their professional record. But then guess what? They reversed that decision and they wiped everyone's record clean. So the fights that took place in the World Series of Boxing no longer counted on these fighters' record. So guys who actually lost in the World Series of Boxing could be undefeated again. Nobody says anything about that. Everyone's okay with it. Vasily Lomachenko was older than Devin when he lost to Orlando Salido in his second professional fight. He was older than 17. And nobody holds that L against him because he was there to be great. He was trying to make history. He was trying to become champion tie becoming champion in the shortest amount of fights. And he fell short. Nobody questions his greatness. Older than 17. Declarated amateur. Had over 300 some amateur fights. One of the greatest. So what are we talking about here? Why does this even matter? If it happened, it happened. Is he the only one? No, in the history of boxing, we've seen, I just gave you examples. So what are we talking about here? Ask Devin about it. Who cares? I don't care. Can Regis Prograis beat Devin Haney when they fight? Is Regis Prograis a better fighter than Devin Haney? The fact that Devin Haney may have gotten a fight expunged from his record when he was 17 is that going to help Regis Prograis beat him in their fight? No, it is not. And Regis got some. If you want to be honest, Regis probably got some decisions he never should have got because his style is horrendous. 2? Oh, Trill said 2. So what are we talking about here? Man, go kick rocks with that. Devin, listen, I've already stated I do not like Regis Prograis style. I think Regis Prograis is a horrible fighter. Like, he's the guy Canelo was talking about. So if we want to keep it $150, I want Devin to cook this dude so I don't have to see him or hear from him again.
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. You know what we rocking with? The Boxing Bros.
I feel it in my soul.
Can you
Gotta
feel
get
me?
my money right. Came so cold in my cell, all them lonely nights. Stay 10 toes.